And this poem is called, He Got Up, He Rebuked the Wind and said to the waves, quiet, be still. And the winds calmed. And he said to his disciples, why are ye so afraid? Do you still have no faith? Or, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no no. This poem is called, I guess I got my swagger back. The devil tried to kill me, y'all, but I guess I got the dagger back. Or, the gospel according to Bone Crusher, bitch, I ain't never scared. Or, how to use Kirk Franklin's Hello Fear album as an oxygen mask and a gas chamber of give up. Or, how to use an ultralight beam as a nightlight to finish your coloring book while eating Sunday candy in the dark of doubt. No. This poem is called A Heart is a House of Love. Or, love and fear can't exist in the same space. Or, when the heart serves fear, it's eviction notice. No, this poem is called I Almost Gave Up Today. Subtitle, But My Daughter's Smile, But My Son's Laughs, But My Mama's Prayers. Nah, this poem is called Faith Never Left. It's just your inner child loving to play hide and seek at all the worst times, which is actually, literally, the perfect fucking time. Loves to hide in all the spots you forget to look, like, I don't know, maybe the last place you saw God at. Or, this poem is called The Praise Dance of a Sinner, a fight song for the scared to start over, because your genesis be engulfed in darkness when your circumstances make you forget how to speak yourself your own son. No. This poem is called That One Time Fear Was Talking Shit. Cause fear be talking shit like, I better not catch you walking through that valley of the shadow of death. Cause I be that darkness there and I be heavy in them streets. So heavy you won't be able to lift your voice, sing, do a poem, nothing to get you up off this fucking block. You think you're tough, huh? Try me then, I'm fear. See if I don't choke the let there be right out of you. Or, this poem is called The Pull-Up. When I ran up on fear cause he was talking shit. Like, yeah, I be walking through that valley of the shadow of death often, and bitch, I ain't never scared. I got my swagger back. The devil tried to kill me, but now I'm up in this spot looking fresh as Sunday candy. Ultralight beam, awesome, illuminating all that. Nothing he is, and yes, I found my faith. It never left. It was just playing hide and seek with the prayers and the laughs and the smiles, coloring book bright, hiding in the last place I saw God at. And yeah, I saw God. He told me to ask you, saw that darkness you think you are, after he reminded me that I am the light he let there be. Or, this poem is called Cursing in Church, the testimony of a heathen that God ain't through with as long as I ain't through with my motherfucking self. Or, this poem is called Every Breath I Take as a Middle Finger, praise dancing to the drum of how I almost gave up today. But nah, this poem is called Hello Fear. Fuck you. And amen.
Seeing him with you.
like her. I don't know what I don't know what this is. I just know her touch seems to be the 0.1% of germs Lysol can't kill, and I can't. My stomach hurts really, really bad from barfing all these butterfly wings. I can't seem to stop coughing everywhere I'm supposed to rest in. Peace ain't coming back. She's gone and left me with a nothing. I can't get rid of. Hi. If you're here, I know why. She left, didn't she? And now you think you're sick of love. Wanna punch a puppy every time you see PDA. Rom-coms you used to enjoy make you break out in hives of hateration, and you're just flat out sick of this shit. Well, you're in the right place, cause we have just the thing for you. Try Breezapine, an emotion-altering drug that'll break you out of that sad ass Adele song slump in no time. Just one tablet, 24 times a day will end all your woes and worries. So just call one. Love anyway. That's 1-568-326-9929. But wait, there's more. Act now and you can get 17 bottles of this shit for the price of one. We got so much love to give, we are practically literally giving this shit away. So just call one. Love anyway. That's 1-568-326-9929. Try Breezapine today, and you'll find love in places it doesn't even exist. Side effects may include delusions, thinking you can find love in places it doesn't even exist. Starving for affection, loss of appetite may cause you to love excessively. I mean, so much love you are literally giving it away to people who didn't even ask for it and have no intention of offering you any in return. Breezapine may cause sense of loss from all your dead relationships, or loss of sense as in comprehension of logical understanding and executive decision making. That's why you keep choosing this disease, sickness, groundhog day, death. Yes, choosing. There's no emotion altering drug breeze. You are just a fiend to love, getting so high. On supply of effort that you pouring on with your own heart to pay off the debt of whatever you think you owe someone for dealing with you. You feel like you're unworthy. You feel like you're unworthy. So you overdose on the hope of forever run around chasing, always trying to catch some kind of contact. Irony is you overshare so much you don't know what withdrawals look like. And now you think you're sick of love and can't watch 51st dates or pet a fucking puppy without a drug as an excuse to overlook your self-sabotaging tendencies, codependent issues, and abandonment issues. You don't need a pill, Breeze. You need a fucking therapist. Besides, we all know that the side effects are always high. Are you sick of love? Well, try Breezapine today and you'll be snuggling small canines and falling in love with Jennifer Aniston all over again. And Christina Milian, too. Breezapine, where you can find love in places that shit don't even fucking exist. I guess.
Ice sharp, plop, dance, light and tears apart the air, the zone. This is sage spice work. The dust composed of this not absent sun, wet leaves too long. Upon the grass of the warmth of the north, the peelings of the feast of the muck. The dark winds chase away the rain tonight, for the storm follows the same. For the coyotes are croon and never the dare to not reply for the retreat. Give for the knowing is all your fault, for the prayer for the summer, for the end of his mind. And sharpened for the grenade, I find a little bomb, but that's what the too many torches, and never again for the willis, for the walk over, for never again for the details of the craft, ambiguity for the claim. The thanksgiving it's not, or is in vain for what you call. Place to heal for the graveyard to one's own, for the previous frame, for the shallow grave, for the there's a fresh corpse. Next to the past shells of the new number for your engraving. The 19 stones in line beside, but this to be the version of the past cell. For years I now have grown to gone to these be the stones, and I've led for this the graveyard of its own. And the moments I knew for the with you for the taking accountability for this supposed that to be okay for the hurt me, or rather say the who's keep account for this to say the hurtful ways. And I don't recognize anymore for the band-aid, the fresh wounds, and the wounds that kept tearing back open for the everyone that's home for the twisting, and then you can have to keep the doing. And audacity to come back to the life of the devil, but the disrespect that you can be angry over this and not to be around the circles and I've defined it if it never did. What is free will? To raise the broad voice, or this to shape the hands and never ask who we wanted to be. Free will come quietly for the night of rebellion, for the night of fire, for the question, for the do you think this is why I follow the path I never chosen, never the moment for the asking, your door cracked open. I stepped through it alone, for the roots tearing from the soil, for the claim to the own mean, for the shaking your thought, growing somewhere new, for the maybe the born free, for the maybe that we become free for the first time we decide to pass and not the prison, for the maybe the freedom is simply courage to rewrite what the story was and to obey for the quiet choosing of what we will be, for no one else is watching in integrity. And heretics and to go to hell for the prophets of waiting there. Maybe the power of the light for to fill your hearts with the armor of your darkness and waits to subdue you. And not to overcome by the fear for the vanity here and there, for the time is only an illusion for the heretics and to go to mountain with a union, for the divine messengers for the grace and will to descend upon you there, for this no one or nothing that will reveal your name, for the leaving behind the earth's devil emptiness. And the army in the darkness will overcome you, whether you were the holy the eyes of men for the inspiration of the oracle. And the way the great crown for there for the pave the ways through the bare hands and defending off of the army of your sorrows, so that for the young men you can understand. For who's guided by the dark, for they never forgot the way home, for the footprints steered the straight and true, for they're over the path of the death's kingdom, for the withers who the face of cheer hostility. And choose not to waver the storm, but the held fast and the anchor with the wisdom for the found that after countless ever for the hut, where the brute broke with a wandering glance, and this should show the sacrificial love, and again for you can show the treasures for the children over the ready to relay themselves for the swept under the river. But the who's will not show hatred for the lack of discipline, for the proof the love through the rod, for this lessons of the guarded us since. And to those who search for knowledge in the desert, silver and gold, for the still look for the fathers and the bandit for the mold. There's two with his stand, but the achievement of the years, and for the labor to live, and the love to love, and young to save for this is charity willing can give. Though I can still be blessed with you for the purpose and over the meta stay, for this is to find a wear for the gray crown, for to let it work for the elders to be on the full display. And decided to end that where it was not negative for the toxic and abusive, or for the expectation to rather I have severance, or the adjustment to what I meant for this not to be them, but over the fence to the bright side for the place for the nail, for the floor for the ever the breathing, and for the nothing for the motionless and the hour in the room, for that you can stand still, for they can't live without you. Time passing goes ever so slowly for the dangerous passage, but I live for the youth to find the plain view, for the this to be the enjoying of the duality over the gold, the red face of the flush, the amount of sense of the place of the plain view. Or only the stars that will fall for the spangled ones and never to wait when they fall. Park the voice that wipes the hues of the fresh, with a jagged check for the before the accepting of deliverance. The last and the one to hold for the touching over the worthy over the everything for the dream of for the soft and the wind shall wake up and for the along the way for the blow the heart for this has never been solo. Blow the heart like this is I am the dark, or the waiting for the torture, for the maybe the truth would be the for the foreplay, for the blind, for the written of the words on the foreheads, for the come to life, for the silhouettes can carry out the spark of life, for this is synagogues against the cathedrals and mosques. And when would you find for the how you could for you the nothing, the nothingness, and the nothing is divided with the blind man? Sparing over the part of the front, for the walk to the back, for the waves of pressure, for the world is on fire, for the children never know, for the world is burning, for the feel of the tremors of the eye.
Relaxation doesn't always look like spa